Gather around Nexians and let me tell you a story. We all chase the glow, that diamond rank, that S tier badge, and that grandmaster icon. It's supposed to be the ultimate proof of our skill as gamers. The shiny icon next to your name is a supposed proxy for skill, dedication, hard work, and success. But this pursuit is a lie, and that rank is a digital albatross. The beautiful facade of tiered accomplishment is fundamentally rigged. Rank isn't always a cut and dry metric of individual skill. It's a flawed proxy that often measures two unreliable factors: luck and longevity. We are addicted to the prestige of the climb, and that addiction blinds us to a simple truth. The ranking system is fundamentally designed to reward time and not talent. This isn't a casual rant, it's an analysis of the system itself. We're going to break down the cold, hard logic of competitive video game ranking and prove that the icon next to your name is simply a deceptive score. The first and most cynical flaw is the system's focus on engagement over skill. Ranked and matchmaking algorithms prioritize keeping you playing, keeping you engaged over delivering a genuinely skilled, competitive matchup. The algorithm is designed to ensure you spend less time in queue, more time playing and fighting, over necessarily ensuring you get a better game. This manifests as the infamous win streak and loss streak phenomenon. You get strings of games where everything clicks. You're on fire, teammates actually want to play and understand the mechanics. Then, the next day, you get strings of games in which everything sucks. Mouth-breathing players who can't tell their head from their rear end who are usually playing blindfolded. The game is actively feeding you chaotic matches to test your endurance. This chaotic engineered oscillation integrates tilt on your end, causing you to play worse, but it incentivizes players to keep playing in hopes of rewriting their losses and continuing the win streaks. The ranks become a retention tool rather than an accurate skilled assessment, leveraging your sunk time to keep you chasing an unattainable perfect climb. The second flaw is one of agency. Most ranked games don't judge you as a single player. They judge you and your team as a cohesive unit. This is the system saying your personal brilliance is irrelevant if the collective fails. The system actively fails to track the most valuable contributions. The player who has perfect map knowledge, who makes well-timed sacrifices, or who uses complex comms to set up winning plays, they will still be punished alongside the teammate who spent the entire match on mute, running into walls and purposefully feeding. It ignores the high value, low number plays in favor of a single binary metric. While individual skill will still aid you in your climb, you alone won't be enough to impact every game, especially if team sizes are big. This system punishes individual excellence when the team fails, reinforcing the idea that your personal skill expression is only a fraction of said climb. Believe it or not, gaming is a deeply mental thing, and your mental state plays a major factor. If you're tilted, you'll do worse. If you aren't and you're having a good time, you'll do better. The entire ranked experience is one giant psychological slot machine. The game uses design elements, from the visible progression bar to the satisfying jingle of a match victory sound, to trigger dopamine and keep you engaged. This isn't just about bad mood. Tilt is a recognized psychological state, a form of emotional volatility that the system actively leverages. It uses the promise of the next win to justify that last loss, creating a continuous feedback loop. But if you let the frustration from an algorithmic loss dictate your next 10 games, you lose mental fortitude, which is the true meta skill of competitive gaming. The ultimate goal of the game is not to climb a ladder or fill a stat sheet. The goal is to win the match, and the strategy that wins matches often have nothing to do with that little icon next to your name. So, if rank is a flawed metric, what should you guys focus on? It all comes down to transferable skills. Rank shouldn't be the end-all, be-all for players. They should focus on fun above everything else, because after all, gaming is a hobby, and at the end of the day, we all log on to have a good time. However, if skill improvement and expression are what you genuinely want, then focus on 3 crucial transferable skills that improve actual wins. The first one, timing. Understanding the precise moment to engage or retreat, when to use abilities, and how to track cooldowns. Timing is super transferable, from learning when to dive with your team on Overwatch to learning when to reload and take cover on Apex and Rainbow. Timing is everything in multiple games. The next skill, adaptation. The ability to break out of your comfort zone and solve the problem the enemy presents. Let's face it, we all have characters, combos, and loadouts we all prefer to use, but sometimes those just aren't available, and the ability to adapt to what's thrown at you makes you a way better gamer than those who can't. And the final skill is mental fortitude. The ability to manage tilt and maintain focus after a crushing loss, because let's face it, it is impossible to win every single game. However, what is possible to control is how you respond to that loss. Keep your chin up and keep focused. You'll win that next one. These are the true metrics that are transferable to more games and, more importantly, to real life. You don't need the icon next to your name to prove you're good. You just need to consistently apply high-level strategy in these 3 transferable skills. Now, let me leave you with this final thought. If you removed that icon from your name, would you still play that game? Answer that and you'll find your true metric for success. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Subscribe, stop worshiping the scoreboard, have fun, and as always, this is your captain, signing out.